Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Let's get right back into it. I have done nothing since... I've done nothing. I've just sat here and collected dust since the last episode. So we have to log back into our save and actually spend these science points. We have 318 that we gained in the last mission to Minmus. Of course, Bob Kerbin is still up there on Minmus, but he's all right. We've given him plenty of granola bars, so he'll survive. I do need to figure out, I wonder how linear I want to do this, or if I want to branch off into a certain branch, but then are you missing certain parts? I'm not that interested in space planes quite yet, but again, I wonder by not researching this if I am going to be missing out on things later on. I guess we'll find out. That is the ultimate issue. There is... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I do want to kind of... We've had for a while this guy. The kind of the Sputnik style robotic guy. I want to do a robotic mission. I feel like before we get ahead of ourselves and start trying to send Kerbonauts to the far reaches of space, we should explore robotically for a little bit at least. So I feel like 90 science. All right, let's just research this and see what else it does. Ladders, I feel like, are things that are eventually going to be needed, and thermometer. Oh, diggity. Dang it. Let's see, a barometer. This one has this robotic thingamabob, so I think I'll research this. And then we have 138 science left. Ooh, what's that one? That looks like spaceplane stuff, because there's clouds. What does this do? Ah, this! How much? 160. Dough! Yeah, that would be helpful for robotic missions. All these little tiny thrusters and fuel pods and disconnectors and things. 160 science. All right, well, I guess... Let's try to think here. Let's unlock advanced rocketry, since it's only 48 science. And now, aha! A little fuel tank. 90 science? I think I like that one. Yeah, let's do this one. And then it unlocks this, which is the mainsail. Or no, that's the less than mainsail. Smaller. Okay. Well, which one is this that I just unlocked? Poodle. Alright. We've done stuff, and now we have 3 science left. Let's go back to the VAB, and I'm going to create a robotic mission. I'm going to try to keep this as lightweight as possible. I have kind of a mission plan in mind, but we'll see once I get there how things turn out. So I'm going to build this thing, and we'll be right back with you. Un momento! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and as you can see, we have what I was trying to make a very simple rocket. Turned into a little bit more complicated. It got a little bit overzealous, but I don't know if this works. This could be a very useful first stage that I could reuse, or kind of lift stage. I've unlocked these larger fuel tanks that I had to stack, and then without the mainsail engine, I do have the splitter down there with 3 engines, so hopefully that's enough lift to get us off, but I do have the whole sequence of very creative onion skin style fuel flow and some solid rocket boosters for a good measure, but our little tiny spacecraft is just this part up here with all the science equipment and a bunch of solar panels and batteries, so that is what I believe will be getting us to the inner and outer reaches of the Kerbal solar system. With a little bit of luck, this is the first time I've launched this thing, no test flights yet. We are going to head off to the stars. I have everything staged correctly. The only thing that might happen is that two of these liquid boosters might run out before the solid boosters, so I might have to do some quick staging rearrangement. I might have to swap stage 6 for stage 5 if that starts to happen, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. But regardless, with a robotic mission, let us launch in 3, 2, 1. And it lifts in an upward fashion. That's good news. Always good news. Awesome. Let's see. Okay, the solid rocket boosters, the liquid. Oh, that's going to happen in quick succession. So hopefully, I'll actually throttle down a little bit to maybe save that. Yeah, okay, the solid rocket boosters are going to be disconnecting first. That's great news. Great news. I think. Yes, yes. All right. A little bit of spin there. I tried to make things as symmetrical as possible. Oh, what was that? I heard like a explosion of some description. That's no good. All right, we're gonna lose the solid rocket boosters. Right there, very nice. Followed quickly by the first set of liquid boosters. Right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something happened. Whoa, no, no, no. Why? Oh, I lost an engine. That's what happened. I don't think that there's much of a way to recover from this. Unless, hold on. Get out of here. Alright. If I can't... Oh no, we're going down. We're heading downwards! Alright, there's a little bit of a problem with the staging. I will admit. Ha. Save the science experiments. We're starting to go back up. Alright. Little bit of complications. No worries, no worries. I am actually accelerating, but this is not going to be enough oomph. This was kind of my get into orbit stage, as you can see. A little bit of problems with the symmetry there. Not sure what could be done about that. What does this do? I wonder if I just completely overweighted my rocket to begin with, and we can just go with something extremely simple and dumb like this. Honestly, I'm starting to think so. Look at how high we're getting. Oh my god, we're gonna get into space. Kurt, you fool! Always overcomplicating things. Whoa, that happened with a quickness. Yeah, this was my kind of interplanetary stage. I didn't quite anticipate... Whoa, 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 actually. Hold on. Can I do something with this still? If this works. I fitted the tiniest little engine and the tiniest little fuel tank, so these were supposed to be intended for, you know, deep space, little thrusts, orbital maneuvers, if you will. So I don't believe getting into orbit with this engine, although it is a very tiny, tiny, small aircraft, spacecraft, whatever craft. Maybe these final two stages were quite impressive. Perhaps it's possible I can just take away all that complicated business underneath it and fit a simpler engine. Simpler is better, Kurt. What's wrong with you? That through your tiny little skull. Yeah, I mean, if we... Let's just see how much power it would actually take to get into orbit. A significant amount, honestly. And it doesn't know what that burn would be. Thinking. I think that was simply a problem. I had those little rockets move those boosters away, and I think that's what caused the problems, is it ended up causing them to run into that one engine and causing it to explode. Calling for a 1-minute burn. Might not be possible. That's actually, that engine is sucking down the fuel a lot faster than I thought it would. It's not quite as efficient as like the atomic engine is whenever I get to unlock that. Yeah, this is definitely meant for more on-orbit. Although, because it is such low mass, this spacecraft, it is kind of making a little bit of a difference, but perhaps not quite enough. And a boosh. Indeed. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Well, I guess while we're up here, quickly, let's do what science that we can. And transmit before the thing destroys itself. Five science added, that's fine. Observe the mystery goo. And observe some more mystery goo. And maybe observe the materials bay one more time as we're building up charge. Keep that data, and then we will transmit. Where is my transmitter? There it is. Transmit all of my data. Let's get what little amount we can get. 4.3 science added. 1.4 science added. 1.1 science added. And that nearly depleted our entire electric charge, so I gotta be wary of that. Maybe a few more batteries are in order. Oh, I also have a thermometer. That's something I put on here. Log the temperature. 8 scientific value. Toggle display. Negative 40 degrees. Transmit. That little tidbit of information. Plus 4.8 science added. Okay, we've done all the science we can with this plucky little spacecraft. So it's going to come down somewhere over this continent. That's a shame. So let's actually go back to the Space Center. Warning, you are throttled up. Oh. Sorry. Space Center. Okay, that's gonna come down. We'll leave that happen. We're not reverting flights or anything like that. We got some valuable science out of that. So let's go back to the VAB and perhaps, Kurt, not so dang complicated. Everything up here is great, but underneath, maybe not so much. So I'll be right back with you with a revised rocket design. Alright guys, before the previous Bon Voyage robotic mission has even crashed back into the atmosphere, we're back on the launch pad, and I've learned nothing! I've learned absolutely nothing from my mistakes. I've actually just repositioned the disconnecting thruster motor thingies, so hopefully it, instead of pushing away and then causing a collision here, it pushes up and out, back and to the left. That way, hopefully, there is no collisions. Otherwise, I firmly believe in this first kind of lifting stage, and I want it to work, so we're going to try again. To the far reaches of the solar system, hopefully in 3, 2, 1. Kablamo! Up and away. Looking good so far, up to 100 meters per second, pretty quickly. The solid rocket boosters providing the necessary thrusts. What is that? Why do I hear those little psst, and they worry me. But I still have all of my engines, which is nice. And we're going to lose the solid fuel pretty quickly here. Right about... a little bit of wobbliness right about now. Very nice. Throttle up. Alright, now here's the part. Watch these two. Hopefully they don't hit again. I've kind of stalled a little bit in my acceleration. Yes! Wow, that, like, was magical. That worked perfectly. Okay. Full throttle. Let's do a little bit of a gravity turn. Things are a little bit uneven because I've got two engines on the side as opposed to, you know, more of a symmetrical design. But hopefully everything is all centered thrust-wise. Trying not to... oh god, 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 oh god. Whoa, 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 no, no. Damn it. Hold on, hopefully I'm still recording. I hit the Windows key. Come back, Kerbal Space Program. Crap. Restore. No! Dang it. Alright guys, we're back. The game crashed because I accidentally hit the Windows key, so I've picked up right where that launch left off, I think. I'm going to try to keep control here and avoid hitting the Windows key. Kind of a problem with having to play the game in full screen mode. A little bit of a spin here, which is alright, but we're going to try to get upwards and onwards. A little bit more of a gravity turn would be nice. Yeah, the spin is actually a little bit concerning. Let's just try to stay on target. And maybe we'll do the gravity turn when we're a little bit less lopsided here. Not exactly the finest use of power. Whoa, whoa, easy now, easy. Take it easy. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing good. Okay. Easy, just ease up. Nice and gentle. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Try to stop that rotation. Not really working. It's actually made things worse. Alright, we're gonna lose these stages and hopefully things stabilize a little bit. That's a very nice positioning for those Separatrons. That really makes things a lot easier. We need to stop spinning, however. Spinning is not our friend. Stop with the spinning. Oh, we're actually starting to lose control. How do I stop with the spinning? I don't think I have enough control of the spacecraft. I'm gonna try to not mess things up here. Although I believe it's a little bit late for that. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. Maybe a reaction wheel would have been a little bit more helpful. These little robotic guys don't have as much torque for the reaction wheel as the manned pods do. I'm just hopefully going to survive this little deadly spin we have going on. Alright, come on. I'm trying to counter. No, that's making things worse. Yeah, there's not enough spin force in the reaction wheel here, but we're still on a trajectory, which is fine. It's probably... let's take a look. Alright, we're gonna go into space, so I'll use... even though I have zero control of the spacecraft, I'm going to use what thrust we still have from this stage. Make the most of it. And then as we saw in our previous failed attempt, which is still... it's right now re-entering the atmosphere. We haven't even given it a chance. It's still re-entering the atmosphere. We found that this stage and the upper stage even is powerful enough to get us going where we need to be going. We're not going to be in exactly ecliptic orbit here. I just wish I could stop this spinning. As you can see, I have the roll pinned over in the opposite direction as much as I can get it. Yeah, this is our experience right now. Hope you're not sick. Okay, this would be the onboard camera that you get on NASA TV, I suppose. Yeah, here we go. This is the onboard camera. Ah! Fix things. Fix things, please. Alright, I've throttled up a little bit because we are actually pointing in the direction we're heading, so that should help us get into a nice orbit. Well, kind of a weird orbit. We'll deal with it. I wonder if I actually throttle down. If I can stop this spinning. It is actually slowing down a little bit. Yeah, okay, alright, we've stopped the spinning. We've stopped the spinning. Okay, very nice, very nice. Whew! Alright, so now that we have an apoapsis of 361 kilometers, we'll wait until we get up to there. Use what remaining fuel we have here. Obviously, I believe this would work a lot better if we had the mainsail engine. It's perhaps the asymmetry of these three engines. Perhaps I should have used the vectoring engines as well. That caused that spin. I don't know what else it could have been caused by. There isn't too much asymmetry on the spacecraft itself. Also, I'm sure having just 4 tanks piled up on each other is more weight than just having one of those orange tanks. Who knows? This is all a learning experience, folks. A learning experience. Alright, so I'm going to wait until we get to our apoapsis, and then we're going to burn to get into an orbit. An orbit? Orbital maneuvers. Maneuvers! I'm just saying words now. That's no sentences, just words. Fish sticks! Alright, we are reaching our apoapsis. As you can see, we're actually starting to fall now, and it's taking a mighty force to move us over to the direction we're heading. But hopefully I can get there. Let's just start burning now. For the sake of it, we're going to have a very strange orbit here. I want to use all the fuel I can before heading out into an interplanetary trajectory. No. Point up. Up. Whoa, okay, we're in orbit. That was that camera change. Alright, guys. Yeah, there's something, like, seriously wonky. A reaction wheel, perhaps some RCS, and perhaps using the gimbaling engines here. Alright, let's shut that down, because that's clearly not working. Come on! Stop! I'm thinking I should just ditch this stage. It's actually causing me more problems than needed. Oh, I have zero control. Zero control whatsoever. Still have plenty of electric charge. Obviously, we have all of our solar panels. Alright, I'm pointing in the direction I'm heading, so I'm just going to burn all that I can burn right now. That took me like 3 minutes to actually get me facing in this direction. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't cause too many problems. Alright, we're going to run out of fuel, so that's good. Kabam! Okay. Good grief. Good grief. What did that do for our orbit? Yes, we are on a Kerbin escape. Let us ditch this pointless stage. Right, that's what I'm gonna do? Yeah. See you later, jerkass. You've done nothing for me. Nothing of any use. Alright, let's cancel out this roll. Much more slightly controllable. Very nice. Okay, so now we have to see where we're going to go. We're at the periapsis right now. And we are on a trajectory to kind of go out halfway between Kerbin and Duna. What I really want to do, and I think it'll be best to wait till I'm at the sun apoapsis, is visit the sun. Come in as close as I can to the sun, get some readings. That's one of the reasons why I have this temperature gauge here. Get some readings from there, transmit science from the sun. And depending on how much fuel I have left, either put myself in a close but stable orbit around the sun, or use that to slingshot back out into the outer reaches, perhaps. Kind of a Voyager-esque mission, this robotic mission. So we will see. I believe we'll have to take some samples just as we leave Minmus, or not Minmus, Kerbin escape, because that'll be the furthest we've ever been. So we'll take some readings when we do that, and then we'll start to decide on what to do for the actual mission profile now that we have regained control of the spacecraft. So I'll be right back with you when we are ready to leave the influence of our tiny little planet. Alright everybody, as you can see, we have actually had Kerbin escape. There's Kerbin, there is Moon, and Bob is somewhere on Minmus around here. But we have escaped the influence of Kerbin. This is now our altitude relative to the sun. So as you can see, if I go to the map view, we are slowly pulling away from Kerbin. When I reach the apoapsis is when I'm going to burn to bring the periapsis down towards the sun. Hopefully I have enough thrust for that. I still have this entire stage, which is honestly what I thought I was going to need to get into orbit. But while we're out here, let's do some science to see what this can net us as far as, this is as far as we've ever been. So let's do... I have power. Yes, I do. Okay. Hello. I wish to do science with you. Why will you not allow me to right-click you? What have I done? Oh, I'm in fast-forward mode. Oh, God. I'm like, oh, no. What have I done? I've gotten this far, and the thing doesn't work. All right, here we go. Observe the materials bay. Holy Moses! 275 science. Of course, we're going to be transmitting this, so perhaps not as interesting. Well, that's almost 20%. That's like 75 science or something. Math, I don't know how to do it. Let's keep the data, and then we'll, like, transmit everything at the same time. Mystery goo? What's the mystery goo doing out here? 110? Marvelous. Marvelous indeed. And then, for one last thing, let's take a temperature reading. Toggle the display. Log the temperature. 14. And rising, actually, which is interesting. Log that temperature. Temperature scan can't be done right now. Why not? No, I have plenty of power. Oh, now it's negative. Okay, something was very wrong. Huh, why can't I take a log? Log the temperature, man. Okay, well, that's strange. But anyway, since we are here, where is my... There it is. Let's transmit what data we have and see how much science that actually nets us. Also watching an eye on the electric charge. 55 science added. 44 science added. Wow. Deep space missions are helpful indeed. Indeed. Deep space. Now let's see if we can log the temperature. No, we can't. Huh. I wonder what's wrong with that. Huh. Okay, anyway. What we're going to do is do a plan for a burn at the apoapsis here. See how much power it's actually going to take us. Not an insignificant amount, that's for sure. How close do we want to get to the sun? Ooh, that's a lot of meters per second we're going to need. That's still... Holy crap, wait, what? 2 million kilometers away. I mean, I suppose we could just burn through that stage that we have left and just see how much of a burn it can do for us. But let's... I don't want to smack into the sun, but I want to get healthily close. Maybe 1 million kilometers would be a good distance. What is that? I can't read it. 11... 945. All right, that's about 1 million kilometers from the surface of the sun. So we'll go with that as our planned maneuver. We'll see if that can actually be done. We need 4.5 kilometers per second of thrust. We might have that. We're kind of out here in deep space, but we'll see. We will see. To the stars. Oh, I'm a nerd. Alright, we're back, and as you can see, we are as far from Kerbin as we've ever been. We're about to reach our apoapsis. It's saying it's going to be a 16-day burn, but I haven't actually enabled the rocket, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. And it's actually going to happen in 3 days. But while I'm here, before I start the burn, I figured we'll see what we can do for science. Let's try to do the thermometer. Toggle display. All I can do is toggle the display. Why can't I actually do any science with that thing? Oh well. Oh well! Let us observe the mystery goo from this distance, halfway between the orbits of here and Kerbin. Let's keep the data, and then let's open up the materials bay one more time, facing away from the sun this time. Observe. Very nice. High radiation. Oh, I've already gotten that message before. Alright, now let's transmit the data. I wonder if it, like, takes longer or more power the further you are away from Kerbin. That would be interesting. Let us transmit. I think that's facing the wrong way, but okay. That doesn't seem to take any longer or take any less or more power or whatever, so very helpful. What I'm going to do is get closer to my burn time. Probably less than 3 days. Then I'm going to activate the engine and fire when ready, and then we'll see what we can do for getting closer to the sun. We're at the maximum. Whoa! Okay, we're 2 hours out. Let's enable the engine. Alright, and let's throttle up to see exactly how much of a burn we need. And what kind of effect this engine can have for us. Right about here. Okay, it's saying a 2-minute burn. I could actually probably do that. So let's get a little bit closer to our node. Say a minute and a half out. If we can get that close without passing it by, which happens quite a lot when you're out here in deep space. 1 hour. Ah. Yeah, the stepping of the speed is just, I often just pass up things when I don't mean to. 32, 31, 30 minutes. And 20, we're going to go down to like a minute and a half. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop, 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 stop. All right, let's start the burn now. It's actually having an effect. Whether or not I have that kind of fuel left is a whole nother story, I think. We are reducing our periapsis. Yeah, I don't know that this engine is going to have enough oomph. So I think we'll just let it burn through. I guess I can kind of keep an eye on it to see if there is any sort of encounter with Moho. Maybe I should take advantage of that. We'll see here. Halfway through the fuel. Any encounters? Not yet. I'm a little bit off plane as well. Okay, fuel's going down. We're gonna get close, but not as close as I would have liked, I guess. Oh yeah, wow, that... What just happened? Liquid fuel out. Oh, okay, that's counting the liquid fuel I have over here. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to come within 3.5 million kilometers. There's nothing to scoff at. Making it up as I go along. Very nice. Okay, so now since we've lost all the fuel in this tank, let's separate. What is that going to do? That's going to go back. All right. With a quickness. Whoa, wow, where's that thing going to end up? Good lord. Anyway, the, the spacecraft is in its final configuration right here. And we just have a little bit of fuel left. Let's enable this engine. Let's just see what burning this does. Not that much. I think I want to keep that for actual maneuvers. Just in case we do have any sort of encounters with Moho or whatnot. Now, what kind of maneuvers would be needed to get out into the further reaches? 106.7 meters per second. I doubt I have that kind of delta V. Is there anything I can do to match up with Joule? Come on, I want to select you. There we go. Oh, there is... Wait. No, it's probably like on the other side of the... Yeah. Not planned well, Kurt. Not planned well at all. Of course, what kind of... Versus going out there versus staying. What kind of delta V are we requiring? It's going to take a lot more to get into a stable orbit around the sun. A hell of a lot more, actually. Ugh. Feel like the thing to do will be to fling myself outwards into the outer reaches of the planets, because it seems like you get a lot of science the further away you are. I don't know, let's just plan for that. We don't need to plan any maneuvers, we'll just do the maneuvers as they come. As they come! Let's disable Joule as our target. Very nice. Alright, so let's bring you guys back when we are closer to the sun. And we can do far more science than we've ever done before. Alright guys, we're back, and holy Moses, look at the size of the sun. We are, like I said, 3.4 million kilometers away from the sun. This is our periapsis, so let's do some science. Hell's blazes. This thing is bright. It is a sun, after all. Alright, let's take... Can I take a temperature? That's going to really be unfortunate if I can't... No, I can just toggle the display. Negative 201. So now what happens when we're facing the sun? Negative 148. 740... Oh, let's turn off that. Let's save some power. Huh, I wonder why I can't take a reading. Is that something that you can only do on a manned mission? Like they can actually look at the thermometer and say, oh, that's what it is. Who knows? Alright, let's face the sun first of all. I don't know if that makes a difference, but let's face the sun and observe the materials bay. See how much science we can get out of this. 202, very nice. Keep that data. Let's do some mystery goo from this distance. 66. Keep the data. Let's do another mystery goo while we're here. 66, same amount. Very interesting. Alright. So now let's transmit that data. I do believe we're going to have enough battery power, thanks to being so close to the sun. Let us transmit that data and see what we can get out of that. 40. 20. Okay, so I guess the other one was 20 as well. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Now, I just wonder, since we're facing that direction, let's turn that on. Let's just throttle up, since we're pretty much at the periapsis, and see what we can do for our apoapsis, which is 17.7. 18. 19. 20. This is actually giving us a little bit more oomph than I thought it would. Out past Moho, or Duna. Let's try to get to like 30, 40? Oh, it's like really expanding much quicker now. Let's do 35. Alright, we have about a quarter of a tank of fuel left. I wonder by the time we get out there, if then we can do a retro burn to bring in the periapsis even closer to the sun. Maybe that's kind of going to be our final maneuver that we can properly handle. Very cool. Doing some science. Woo! Alright guys, here we are, and for comparison, from 35 million kilometers away, as compared to the 3 million kilometers away we were from the sun previously, as we zoom out, it's a little bit smaller as we're further away. So let's do some science out here at our apoapsis that we've pretty much reached. Like I said, 35.3 million kilometers away. Let us open the materials bay. I said open the... Why does that not work sometimes? You like click on the button, but it doesn't button. Hey guy, button. Observe. What is wrong with you? There we go. Oh, it can't be hovering over another part. 173. Alright, kind of diminishing value, but still quite a lot of scientific value. On space high over the sun. Keep the data. Let's do some Zagoo. Let us observe the goo. Alright, keep that. Let's do another goo observation. Same amount. Still can't do thermometer. That's a shame. Thought I was going to get something out of that. Alright, let's transmit. See what we can get. 34. 16, and then probably 16. 12.5. Oh. Huh. Okay. And done. Alright, done transmitting. Plenty of power. That's like all the power you'll need to transmit 3 things at once. Let's see. We're rotating here. I am facing anti-clockwise, or the direction I'm heading. And I feel like burning to see if we can get a little bit closer to the sun. I just have this little bit of fuel left. No encounters we've had. Perhaps if I had a little bit more fuel or a more powerful rocket, I could have brought myself on a better trajectory to the outer solar system. But I guess we'll have to wait for better parts and better rockets to be able to do that. But let's... Oh, what did I want to do? I wanted to get closer to my apoapsis, which is a whole 5 hours away still. And, woo, right there. 17 minutes, that's fine. And now I'm going to use the remaining fuel to get myself as close as possible to the sun. Let's see what we can do. Let's watch. Our periapsis is at, what is it at right now? What did I say, 3.4? Alright, throttle up. Whoa, throttle down. Whoa, sorry. Didn't have the SAS on and things kind of went a little bit wobbly there. What a waste of fuel, man. Alright, let's get back on the right trajectory. Easy, just, yeah, right there. Stop. Perfect. Alright, let's try again. Bring it down to 2.9, 2.6, 2.5, and 2.469 is as close to the sun as we can get on this mission. Obviously, I could have gotten closer had I not brought myself all the way out here, but we're trying to do science at all altitudes. But yeah, I think, obviously, this spacecraft is going to be out here forever and a day, unless it encounters one of the planetary bodies and gets smashed and or flung out based on that. I don't know that I do cross Eve a little bit and Kerbin and Duna, well, a little bit off of Duna. Moho is on a weird orbit, so I don't know if there's going to be that much of a chance for an encounter there, but we'll see. So yes, our first, well, second robotic mission. The first one was kind of, we got a lot of awesome science, I'd say. I would say indeed. So thank you very much for watching my mishap-filled science mission here. What am I going for? I'm going for chase. Because we have kind of our external camera. We gotta get a rotation going here because that's... Oh, gotta turn off SAS. So that is how these spacecraft stay properly ventilated and properly orientated for their solar panels. Science, hooray! So I think in the next episode we'll be able to unlock plenty more things, perhaps a lander can, and then we will go outward. Perhaps I know Bob's been out there for 178 days. He's been on Minmus because we've been too busy exploring with a robot. So maybe we'll have to pick up Bob on Minmus. Maybe we'll try for the first time. I've never landed a Kerbin on Duna or any other planet for that matter. So perhaps we will attempt that, but I do appreciate you watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. Ooh. Space.